interested in joining this, well, basically just to warn you, you will need the expansion, because there's some of the stuff I use for doing this Bible locker. But today we're just basically hauling down and then unloading, then I'm going to start chipping. Hey man. Oh man. Oh fuck all. Hold on.
You want to see the fucking stick the Giants are getting for that new update? Like,
How?
oh, just the price of it and the new map.
Fuck's sake.
Basically, they're just saying it's like probably the biggest waste of money. That, like, do you know how like when kind of creators put out DLCs and they're saying that's like probably the biggest waste they've actually ever seen. Again, for how much it is and how
Yeah.
little you get, if you know what I mean. Or there's kind of about yesterday and today there's probably about maybe 9-10 posts just about the new map. There's
Yeah,
something about like a really big house, mate, like a house.
yeah.
Like on the new map,
Oh,
there's a house you can go inside or something.
oh.
But it's supposed to be like basically they feel like the Giants have just spent all their time on the house and like the rest of the map's just shocking because of it.
Fuck's sake.
Like even like the moderators and stuff, they're not even like trying to stick up for Giants or anything. They're like being impartial, if you know what I mean. They're not saying oh it's shit or oh it's amazing. They're saying kind of like well it's out now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. See,
It was fucking
the only way people will benefit from it is people that have actually got the season pass.
yeah. I'm not buying the season pass now because I think it's too late to
Yeah.
buy it. Like 30 quid's a lot of money just to get like a couple of months out of it, if you know what I mean. Because I
Yeah.
highly doubt they'll even bring out any more DLC anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Aye,
see.
because the new one will be out soon, eh?
Well, the new one will be out in 2019, or kind of just before it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the season pass is kind of expensive for all you get.
Yeah.
Uh, like to me, like what you call it? People who well, like creators, kind of like Giants and stuff like that. If they're going to be bringing out DLC and things like that, they should be encouraging people to buy it. If you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
quid. Oh my god, I fucking just flipped my fucking lorry again. 30 quid for like 3 bits of DLC is a bit expensive. Like the big bud pack's okay, right? It's not amazing.
Yeah.
Uh, and everyone says that, like, the big bud pack, fair enough, all it is a big tractor, but you've got that Corvette or whatever, kind of the Russian fucker,
Yeah.
which is basically the same, and it doesn't cost you anything. Uh, and you've got uh, the quad track, which is another big tractor.
Yeah.
So, kind like, it's not as if there isn't big tractors available.
Yeah.
Uh, Even like the equipment for the big bud, like modders are bringing out big equipment themselves, and it's not costing us anything.
Yeah.
So like people are saying to Giants, you need to be aware that there is more people bringing out like more companies bringing out farming games, and they're
Yeah.
basically saying this could be a turning point for the company. Like,
Hmm. You
uh,
see,
which I
what I'm pretty hacked off at is basically like, for instance, I've got a season pass, right, and there's still DLC that I have to buy, which I think's
yeah
wrong. I shouldn't have to buy
yeah
it.
you should get everything available.
Yeah,
And there's like no ifs, no buts. You should get everything
yeah,
available, without a doubt. I'm gonna sneeze. Eh, like you look at if Giants brought out the excavator, how much would you need to pay for that?
oh man, yeah,
Like that's the
imagine
thing. Like
that.
modders are actually bringing out better DLC than what Giants are,
Yeah,
and that's what people are getting hacked off at. If is the fact that modders are doing it off their own back.
yeah,
I do think modders get paid from Giants.
yeah,
I don't know how much. It could be very little, or could be quite a lot. But I don't know if it's price depending on what you bring out or whatever. But I honestly don't know. And like no one's all I think I've seen one post about kind of modders do get paid,
hmm,
but kind of like no one's actually ever said like kind of oh they get paid like a lot, kind of it's worth their while or whatever. But kind of like they're saying like the sugar cane, like the
yeah,
sugar cane should have been on the map from the start. Like, and there still is a lot of like crops missing. Kind of like, where's like potatoes, right? We've got hardly any equipment to do potatoes.
yeah,
You can't. I don't even think. Oh, where the fuck's that thing? You can't even like do potatoes like you should be able to do in real life. Like wash them and then put them into like tatty boxes, but you can only do like 12 or 15 tatty boxes and then it
yeah,
stops.
uh-huh,
Well, it's stupid. Uh, so either getting some stick like, and basically they're being really quite harsh on them.
fuck's sake, man.
Which kind of is fair enough. Like, if we didn't buy the game, they wouldn't have a company. So like,
That's it,
Giants being such a small company, they need to listen to every bit of feedback possible, like whether it's good
yeah.
or bad. Uh, but they're saying like, like the £15 to plant a new crop's a bit kind of like, really.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
if you
I've still not been on the new level. I mean, the only reason why I got it was because of the new trailers, and obviously there's a new cat as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the new car, right? People are
Yeah.
really slating that, saying it's shit to drive.
Eh?
Like it's the exact same as like what, like the 4x4s are. They're shit to drive, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Do
I
you know
don't
what I mean?
know.
Like the pickups and stuff like that. Do you know how like they are horrible to handle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, people basically slate that all the time. As like basically giants test mods, right? Obviously before they come to consoles and things like that, right? And
Yeah.
they're basically saying that you let in your own crap, but you won't let people bring in mods that are probably on the same level as what you're bringing out,
Yeah.
which is quite. I think that's quite unfair. Kind of, if Giants can't create a really good mod, why does everyone else need to bring out pure amazing mods?
Yeah.
And they're basically saying like, fair enough, a new car is quite cool, but what does a convertible have to do with farming? If you think about it, fair enough, we've got the Lizard Road Rage, right? That was a
Yeah.
mod that someone else brought out. That's not Giants. The Rumbler van, that's quite handy. I think the van's probably one of the most handiest vehicles.
Yeah.
Because you can like put the cones in it and shit like that. You can put kind of a couple of logs in it and stuff like that, and tie them down and shit like that. But they're basically saying like the convertible, like why do we have it?
I'm
Like
gonna
what
go
is the
try
point?
it because I've got it here. Where the fuck is it?
I'm basically saying like the physics of it is really quite shit.
Let's
As I
see.
say, I've not used it and I won't use it if you know what I mean. So I think next time I will get the season pass, but
I don't get how people are saying that the car's shit. I mean, to be honest, it's weird because you want. I mean, I'm driving it right now, man, and you want to know something, man? I think it drives pretty fucking good. Like,
Does it drive better than the 4x4s?
eh, what was the problem with the 4x4s again?
They're
What would you
too
say?
light. They're far too light, as in like, do you know when you drive a tractor, right?
Yeah,
And like when you're accelerating and things like that, it feels like a tractor. Although you can't hear the gearbox, basically, kind of like it's sluggish. If you know what I mean, like all tractors are quite sluggish in real life, right?
yeah,
But the 4x4, like it accelerates like an F1 car, and there's no weight to it at all. If you know what I mean, like you can hit 90, like 80, 90 mile an hour in a couple
yeah.
of seconds, and that's basically what they're saying is wrong with them.
I mean, put it
But
this
some,
way. I mean, see if you go on YouTube, man. I mean, I'm live right now on YouTube. Uh,
yeah,
Basically, you'll see me driving about in it, and I don't know. I think it's quite responsive. This car, like, it's quite good.
yeah. But I don't think it's as responsive what people want it to be, if you know what I mean. And like no one really wants it to be in the game.
I mean, to be
Uh,
honest, to be honest with you, Jamie, man. I mean, it's a car. This is a sort of car. I wouldn't put this car in this game. What they should be doing is putting like another. They should get like a big 4x4 or something like that. Not like a normal city car. I mean, it's farming for
yeah,
crying out loud. Just put jeeps and shit
yeah,
on it.
yeah. Well, basically, what they're basically saying is like 4x4s are really really hard to make, right? Well, they're not really hard, right? Just no one really wants to be that guy that brings out a pickup that's worse than Giants,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Because like everyone says that Giants 4x4 sucks, mate. Like it sucks ass. Uh, but because it's too light, like I'm sure I read a post on the forum not that long ago, right? That there was like someone weighed it on a map. And there's like there's a few maps that's got like scales where you can like weigh shit,
Yeah.
right? Basically, it weighs like 700 kilos.
Fuck. What weighs 700 kilos?
The 4x4.
What the fuck?
So that's not even a ton, mate. And that's why like everyone really kicks up shit about
Ah.
it. Eh?
Yeah. Fucking hell,
That's
man.
why like it. That's why it'll constantly flip over and can like it just flies across the road if you know what I mean because there's no weight to it.
Mm. Yeah,
Uh,
it's weird.
I mean, do you know what else is really kind of pissing me off is like modders keep like again like false hope if you know what I mean. Like they're saying, "Oh, Ken, we're bringing out this mod, we're bringing out this mod," and then it's just like giants actually screw them over. If you know what I mean, like they're like constantly like Smith Modern, for instance, right? He's been bringing out that trailer. Remember the one I showed you?
Yeah.
Uh, he's been bringing out that for like, do you not want it anymore? Ta. Uh, he's been trying to bring out that trailer for like I think it's since March, and Giants have actually rejected it 3 or 4 times now.
What the fuck?
Like the last one was due to the wood texture wasn't right. It had too much shading on it.
I mean, what? I mean, what a lot of rubbish eh, when you think about it.
Yeah, one guy's mod got rejected the other day. I don't know what it was, right? But the modder's bringing out a placeable, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, and they said that the placeable has to be sold in the garage, right? How the hell are you going to get a placeable to sell in the garage? Not the shop menu, the garage.
How would that work though?
Yeah, that's what he said. He says, how can my mod fail on something like that when it's not even legit? Like, you can't put placeables in the garage. So basically, someone's either done a typing error or not tested it right, or can, like, they've overthought it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But basically, people are saying, like, giants are relying on modders to keep farming alive. And, like, a lot of people are kind of agreeing with it. Like, it's almost the last straw. Hey,
Yeah.
Aaron. Uh,
Hello. All right, mate.
basically they're basically saying like without modders this game will be nothing soon.
Yep.
Oh.
Which is like fucking that's really really brutal like but a lot of people are saying look you've got people like Bullet Bill 83 Black Sheep Modern there's a few other ones I'm not going to like just say them two kind of are the best, but there is a few other map makers that are bringing out shit hot maps that basically put Giants maps to shame, like the in-depth detail.
Yeah.
So that's why like a lot of people are getting kind of pissed off. Like I was just saying to Willie about the slating this new DLC's getting, mate.
The what?
Like how much people are complaining about the new DLC.
Yeah.
Like how shit it is, basically.
I mean, this brings back to what I was talking about with Fallout, you know? Todd Howard is again, for like the fourth time in Bethesda's history, trying to install paid mods. I do believe modders should be paid. However, it's fucking game developers that are shitting on the modders when they do it. Valve tried the same thing. I mean, it's just, they get too greedy, you know? If it was just a simple...
Like I was saying to Willie, like there's a few mods that are like constantly in the testing thread, and then like the next day they're gone, and it's like they're failing testing. But like us as players don't know why they're failing. I still mean like like the Chrome Big M, do you know the new grass cutter we've just got? That was in testing for like 3 or 4 weeks, if not longer, and like no one knew why it was failing or whatever. And basically that's what put modders off. Like say us three together, right? We were working on mods, right? And we were working on forestry mods, right? And they were failing because like, oh, it didn't have the indicator couldn't be shown when the vehicle's in high beam. Like people are like, what the fuck? Why would you have high beam and indicators on at the exact same time?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like people are saying like, well, why? Why do we need to have high beam and an indicator on at the same time? You're not going to go down the road full beam, and then just suddenly turn or whatever, it wouldn't happen and shit like that. Like how bright does my light need to be and shit like that.
Well, another thing that gives... There's no like... sorry, there's no like, you know, plain open... There's not a bar for mods. Like, there's bars that we set for mods, whether or not we like them, but there's not, like, you can release an ass mod for the most part. I don't think Giants has a vetting program for their mods.
Yeah, yeah.
So, if something's in testing for that long, it might just be somebody's taking the more time to vent it all out. They're literally, not only are they doing it on the file side, they're testing it in-game, they're testing it, you know, they're vetting it real good.
Yeah.
That could be that, too.
Like today, for instance, like there's a few mods that have just disappeared in the testing thread now. And like the IT runner pack, right? Like people are saying, oh, that could be Black Sheep Modding's new, what would you call it? Like hook lift system, right? But then I've actually went and checked Giants, Black Sheep Modding's website, and it says that their wood chipper isn't in testing yet.
What? No way,
Yeah,
man.
it's not. Yeah, it's not in testing. So people are saying, well, what could this be? If you know what I mean, like, surely no one can bring out a mod IT runner. If you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
So like, what can it be?
I mean, it very well could be that. It just could be,
It could be the man truck, man.
that too.
No, see, that's not in testing either.
What?
Yeah,
No.
no one knows what it is.
Well, put it this way. It can only put it this way, right? It can either it's got to be a land vehicle, right, or the accessories that go on it. That's all it can be.
Yeah, right. But here's a question, right? Well, here's something, right? Think about this, right? If it's an update, right, why is it in testing for so long? Right? Because if you think about it, updates are usually like change logs, like Black Sheep Modding have just fixed their 3-point tipper attachment, kind of that little thing that goes on the front of your tractors.
Yeah.
Right, they've just fixed that, and basically, they've changed like the stability of it, which obviously wouldn't take months, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And they fixed like something else, something small, and basically, that was in testing for like a day or two. So what can it be? Like, surely no one can bring out something else called the IT Runner Pack.
Nah, no way.
So that's like, obviously I'm quite geeky with the mods and shit like that, and I want to know what it is, and I want to know why it's been in testing for so long.
When was the last time you were on the forum to have a look?
Today, all it says is IT Runner.
I thought it had more than that last time you looked.
No, I'm on about like for the IT Runner, like what it says. If there's like no description or anything, mate.
Yeah, okay. It just says like the IT Runner HT23 or something, probably.
Yeah. I mean, the same as like a McHale Bail Wrapper, right?
Yeah.
It's a round bail wrapper. No, yeah, a round bail wrapper. It's like we've already got a few of them. Do we need another one?
No, yeah, no, exactly. It's like, I mean, the thing is,
I know.
like for instance, right? There's only so much mods that we can take.
Yeah,
And I mean, I get it. I mean, probably. I mean, like for instance, the way you're going on about like they're making another McHale bail wrapper, right? I mean, the only way that they can get around that is changing, like the color design or stuff like that, the way it looks or
yeah,
lights on it or something.
yeah. Well, basically, it's very different from what we've got, right? Do you know the one that we've got? Basically, it's a single axle, and it picks it up, flips over, wraps it. Well, this one basically, it's I think it might be a single axle as well, but as opposed to just having that one wrapper, it basically the arm goes up and round it. And it's basically like the round bale's enclosed in this box, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, if any of you got your phone beside you, right? My little boy's got my phone right now. Type in McBail bail wrapper HS2000, I think it is.
Yeah, I saw a video of that on Facebook the other day, and I'm pretty sure it's a new thing. Like, it just came out in January or something like that, and people are just getting a hold of it now.
Well,
It's
I've
bloody
seen
crazy.
I've seen videos dating back to 2012 and stuff.
Oh, well. Maybe it's another one I'm talking about. It had, the people that made it were in partner with Haas, and Haas put part of their 5-axis on it. So it's like, it's got 2 or 3 arms that wrap around it, and it
Yeah,
does what they call jumbo bales too. It'll take 2 different bale sizes, and the belts will accommodate either one. It'll like, you just program it to whatever size you want.
yeah. I mean, if it was faster than what the bail wrapper we've got, like, what are you doing, Jaden? You're starting to get on my nerves, wee man.
Like, I started playing on started playing on the DLC map or whatever today, and got a good ways, and then I started looking at stuff to start cows, and I started looking at all the balers I had. I have like 32 balers, 30 something balers, man, and I didn't even know I had that many. It's just where I've been fucking downloading mods to join other people, you know. And I'm
Yeah,
like, like, it just so happens we're talking about balers, but how many fucking balers can you have? I mean, literally, there's like 7 mods that are all the same exact thing, either
see,
Massey Ferguson or the New Holland, or not New Holland, but the other one.
yeah,
They're just different
like,
colors. Just make
I
them
like,
different colors to begin with.
I like the Black Sheep Modern one, right? The one that will hold the quad stack.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was very, very clever doing that.
I think that is awesome.
Is that the one that
Yeah,
you
it's
want to be the one
innovative.
that tows Jamie? Aye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one, right? I love it because it's perfect for what I need on my map.
Yeah.
Can obviously I'm doing bales. I'm running like 2 different farms. Obviously, like my cows. I've got like a load of equipment down there, but I've also got my main farm. So I need more than one place, if you know what I mean, where I can store shit. And the
Yeah.
round bale, the square baler with the quad stack is perfect for me. Like I can pick up 4 bales at once.
Hmm. You're almost
Uh,
forced to use a lorry in that situation, you know?
yeah, and
Calvin's
I'm
so far
okay with
away.
that. I'm okay with using a smaller tractor, if you know what I mean, with the dolly and shit like that.
Mhm.
Kind of the
Yeah.
one that's original in the game. I mean, you can use that. You don't have to use a lorry, but again, it is for larger scale baler what do you call it? What do you call it? Like bailing operations. If you know what I mean, you're not exactly going to use the quad stack if you're only doing pigs.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like you would just pick them up now and again. If you know what I mean. But Ken,
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
doing is I'm stockpiling everything.
Yeah. Well, see, like I don't use the round. I mean, I don't use the quadrupack on mine, and I don't prefer the quadrupack on open areas like that because I can just use the pickup trailer and stack them
Yeah.
8 high, you know. But you can't really do that because you don't have room for it.
I don't have room for it, and because I don't want to double handle, I don't want to do like take the quad stack all the way up to my farm and then have to, what do you call it, like undo them, get a telehandler, and then get them underneath the shed. I mean, the sheds are too small for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no shed on this, or I don't even think on many modded maps that you'd be able to get a quad stack underneath it. Sorry,
Well,
the auto
yeah,
bale
the big
collector
thing.
underneath it. Yeah, I don't think there's any of them that you'd be able to fit it underneath it.
Well, I haven't used I have it installed. I noticed it today, but it's the round baler collector like that, and I don't even know how many it holds, but I was going to check that out because I've never used round bales honestly. One of the reasons
Oh,
I've never done the wrap silage.
I'm going to start wrapped silage on this maybe because I was saying to Hayden last night, Irish Hayden, I was saying to him like that like we've got like quite a lot of grass fields around the cows and we're not doing anything with it. Like kind of it's literally wasted grass. So like if we could work them every now and again, do just even a lorry load of silage bales.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I'm
basically
not.
where the DLC map's leaving me. It's a huge open grass wasted, and it's just trees and bushes and shit. And I can get rid of the
Yeah,
bushes on that map, but the trees you can't scorpion them or anything like that. So it's gonna be an
What?
operation to clear that much acreage by
Oh,
hand.
fucking hell, man.
like that's what kind of like I'm kind of getting a bit annoyed at. Is like I want to be nice and simple. Like I want to take a lot of these trees out of where my cows are, right? And I want to put the kind of fruit tree mod. I want to put that on it. But how much time and effort is it going to take for me to actually cut down these trees because they're all hidden?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
not like
that's
2 minute job if you know what I mean, boys.
Mhm.
yeah, that's another thing I was looking at on the map. See, I would like to clear some of that shit too, but I don't know. Now this might come in handy for you too. That place or that grass be gone mod.
Yeah,
It gets rid of the bushes on some maps.
does it?
On a lot of the modded maps, it gets rid of the bushes, but not on vanilla. It won't get rid of
Right.
them on Sinasco and Goldcrest, but it gets rid of them on the DLC and Lawfords and Mustang Valley.
Yeah.
So that might be a try thing.
I'm actually unloading bales with the wheel loader at my cows.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
spikes for it.
yeah. The big
Yeah.
spikes, and it's
Yeah.
fucking solid to do. Like,
I just started trying to do like where you manually refill all your seating and stuff like that. You don't want your work
yeah,
to
like what
fire.
I'm doing.
Are you doing that? Hell
Yeah,
Shit is annoying as
I've,
hell. Cause I was trying to use the Massey Ferguson stuff at the beginning, the little shit, and
yeah,
that shit's like glitched with it. It will not take the sower will not take it off an auger. I get the activator for it and it starts, but then it just stops. And
uh, I started it. What night was it, Willie? Ken, because you were doing potatoes, mine pal.
Mhm.
We started with doing potatoes, and like I got Aaron. Sorry, wait there, wait. I'm gonna fucking sneeze. No, it's away. Mark, I was starting with Mark.
Fuck. I need to get on your map and cause like I need to do potatoes and like the rat bales, cause I've never done them before, you know?
Well,
Mhm.
if you come on my map, mate, I will literally, I'll kind of give you a little quick walkthrough if you want.
Yeah, I'll come on it as well, man. We'll come on it, man. Let me go down to the yard and enter this load, man.
Aye,
Are you
like
gonna
we
load?
can, we can do all that shit together. Like like I don't want to sound big-headed, right? I'm good at this game, as in like because I've watched like so many videos and I've been on like a lot of the forums and stuff like that. Like I know
Yeah.
kind of like roughly what to do.
Uh-huh.
So
You're
kind of
good
like if
because
you
you're
ever,
active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yep, we'll look at how do we do that. If not, I'm quite happy to kind of help you out a wee bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the round bales. I mean, they are a bit of a pain. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
it's not an operation that you want to do yourself unless you want to take your time, like you really are planning ahead.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm just trying to see this collection of bales. I've got the McHale bale wrapper, right? I've never tried it, so I'm going to try it tonight with you if you want.
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to look for round bale handling equipment to see if I've got enough to do it.
You'll probably need to
Because
telehandle us for that, eh?
yeah, well, basically you don't want to use the tractor, right? Because something to do with like the tractor is it doesn't. It's something to do with like the way the front loader's attached to the tractor. Like it's honestly I don't have a clue, but basically someone was on about like the way the tractor's set up. It's very hard to get them lined up properly, if you know what I mean. Whereas the telehandler, because you've got the boom, the extension and things like that, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
You get 2 axis, not 3, or you get 2 axis, not 1.
Yeah, it's honestly like I read something about it and it was like kind of quite detailed, if you know
Well,
what I
like
mean. It
I was
was
messing with the pallet forks on the front loader earlier, and they were very sketchy compared to the wheel loader. I mean, not the wheel
yeah,
loader, the telehandler. Just the pallet forks. I didn't ever screw with the bale forks.
right. I'm a telehandler. See, I haven't got many round bale handling equipment. I've got the wrapped bale handler. I think what I'll
Honestly,
do,
with
right?
the oh what?
I think what I'll do is I'm going to save my game. I'm going to quit it. And I'm going to download that new round bale handling equipment, and we'll
Oh.
give that a try. There's one of them that's really quite good, and it'll be good
There's
for if you've
a
got.
shoot. What is it? I've got one that's it's for telehandlers. It's like the CZ attachments. It's like universal, but it's
Yeah,
what is it? It'll claw out and claw in, you know. And then it's got
right.
lift on it itself, so you can hook it up to something that doesn't have lift, or
See,
it's like the
I'm look,
elevation on the pallets.
yeah. See, I'm looking at the round bale uh, handlers, right? It's kind of ones that's got the McHale on it, and it's got the Ritchie wrapped bale handler.
Yeah, it might be the one I have. It might be the McCarroll one. I don't remember. I know I don't have a lot of
Right.
round bells.
I'm going to download that if everyone else wants to download it. The round bale handler. It's in latest.
Yeah, I'm gonna check and see if is it the blue? It's not the blue one, is it?
No, it's orange, green, and yellow, mate. Because this one
I
might come in
think I
handy
have.
if you want to do wrap bales.
Yeah, I think I have that one. I'll wait
Just
till
give me two
It's
minutes.
just in the latest one, Aaron, mate.
yeah, because I've been picking up a couple of the latest ones lately.
Uh,
You know what I'm really waiting for with the DLC map? I'm waiting for give it a month or two, and I'm waiting for modders to use the assets and make a better map.
but do you think the map kind of sucks, Aaron? Are you a bit disappointed in it?
It looks different, and it's got different like challenges. It's no different than another mod map, really. Granted,
Well,
compared to like Lawford's was it Shilbro? I mean, hell, this map. Well, not this map. This map's kind of like simple, but like there's detail added to it. The house is amazing,
well,
but
that's what people are on about, Aaron. See that house? A lot of people are complaining about that, mate. That
about
there's
what?
too much time spent on the house.
Oh yeah, I mean, in lieu of the everything else, I mean, the city's nice. There's an actual real vehicle model in it now, a legitimate car. I mean, the shipping is nice. The thing that bothers me, kind of bugs me the most, one is the price of the fields. They're getting just out of the roof, like
Yeah,
crazy gone out of the roof. That's like 4 times the normal amount. So it forces you to do the missions. And
yeah.
basically, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, The terrain is better on that map than Goldcrest by a far
Yeah.
shot. But the it doesn't give you, it gives you a sell point for straw and grass and bales and stuff.
Yeah,
But it doesn't tell you the price on them, and it doesn't tell you when
right.
it is. So you're just stuck driving around the map till you find it.
Yeah, like a lot of people are saying like that they have spent a lot too much time on the map itself, as in the house, sorry, right? And you've said about fuel prices, right? Fuel prices, people were saying like if basically like people over there, right, are minted if they're farmers, right? Because like it's
Yeah.
something to do with if you actually looked in real life, like where the map's based and stuff, and that size of
Yeah.
house, the guy should be minted, right? So you should start off with a lot more money if you've got that size of house.
For real. That's what I'm saying. You're starting off with crappy stuff, and you've got a freaking villa, a plane. It's like you're fucking Cuban drug lord. Although it's like, it's either Brazil or Mexico or something like that.
I think it's Brazilian, mate.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling, Brazil. Because it's so like, just looking at the town, it really looks Brazilian, or honestly, it looks Cuban, but that's me.
And people are also saying, see the soil, do you know how it's red,
Yeah.
right? Basically, I'm just filling up my vape. People are basically saying that it's like because the soil's red, right? You need to get like serious irrigation, like into it. You need to get like a lot of water into it, and the soil should kind of change in real life, if you know what I mean. So like a lot of people are saying like they've giants of like what that map actually is, if you know what I mean. Like I'm just trying
The
to think.
soil is a bit exaggerated. The grass
Yeah,
is nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I live in red soil environment, and that's, I mean, it is, but like, again, it's not that. It's not freaking pink. It is like red, you know? That's
yeah.
pink to me.
Uh,
But
so I've went and downloaded that new round bale handler one. Does any other one? Does anyone else have any suggestions for round bales at all? No.
hold on, let me
Um,
go look.
yeah, hold on, like, let me save this and I'll come out.
Uh, but kind of people are kind of complaining about the new DLC, and basically like
Yeah.
I'm going to stick up for Giants in one respect and say you can't please everyone, right? And it would be
Yeah.
impossible to please everyone all the
Yeah.
time.
hmm
Uh, but like there's a lot of holes in it, if you know what I mean.
hmm
Yeah. Well, I'm coming off of this. I mean, I'm coming off of playing Destiny, and Destiny was like the biggest disappointment since No Man's Sky. So
Like you said, it was
Yeah,
in latest day. What was it you called it? Oh, round bill handlers.
yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Right, wait a minute. What about the round bill forks pack?
I'm not bothered about the round bales fork pack, mate. I'm not really fussed for that.
I feel like that
Eh,
one big orange one might be useless. Maybe it works
No,
though.
I think the orange one might be quite handy on a telehandler. Jaden, you're doing my head in, mate, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. Aye, don't start.
Oh, that's how it works. Cool.
What is that?
I don't.
What's the...
What's up?
That's pretty cool. Like,
I didn't know.
I like it. I like it, baby. I like it a lot.
But like, you can't please everyone when you're doing maps and things like that. And people are saying like, if Giants are wanting like their game to progress, like it maybe should get ahead. Like people are on about like an app, like a farming app, whereas you can like, it's got the forum built into it, it's got the mod hub built into it and things like that. And basically, someone put that to Listerin, the general manager, and basically said, "Nah, we've not really got any interest in it." And basically, the guy said, "Well, look, I'll make it. Like,
Mhm.
I'm going to make
Yeah.
it. If you can't be bothered to make it, like, this is what games are needing. Do you know how like Battlefield's got that platoon, right?
Oh yeah. Everything's in the app now. Destiny app was like quintessential to doing a lot of shit in Destiny. The
Wait.
app was like necessary.
Wait, guys, can I butt in here? See, when I go to latest and then go to round bill handlers,
Yeah,
go to install, it says mods round bill handlers was added to the download list, right? Press X to go OK, and it's not downloading it.
It probably did it instantly. If not, just retry it. No.
yeah.
Also, the thingy that I was talking about, it's
Oh,
called
that
it's the Stole 2 packs. Stole 2 packs.
Stole.
Tools. Yeah.
What's
Where's
thing I was
that
talking
in,
about was
Aaron? Is that in tools or is that in packages, mate?
No, it's in tools, but it's yeah, it's got the thing that I was on about was the maxi bail handler. It's like a sideways squeezing tool.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
What was it you called that? What was it you
So
called
I
it,
need to
Aaron?
get the name. Stoll, Stoll tools. That's all it's called. And it's got a picture of bail forks. It's in tools.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, so am I.
It's in the like last 3/4 of it. It's pretty old, I think, or at least it's back there like it is.
Stole tools.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got that already. We've got that already, Jamie. Right, I'm coming to join you, right?
Right, I'm just ready to put it up now, mate.
Alright.
Great game.
And just to let you know I'm live, by the way.
Right.
Oh, lovely. They've heard our rant.
You should stop your stream, mate, and then change it to like kind of farming.
Yeah.